watch some Jaydon Blue film here.
Let's
do it.
Sure.
All right. So let's see. Here we go. I got my stuff here. All right. So here we go. We're going to start with his recruiting profile. All right. So he is ranked the 14th running back as of right now in the composite. Looks like 24/7. He's got him number 4, for 24/7 Sports. 5'11", 205. He's got that good size. Looks like he's obviously committed to Texas, but Bama was interested in him, which is always a good thing to have. Alabama interested in your services.
He got a ton of offers. Like if you go through the whole list, he has every big school: Ohio State, Michigan, all of them.
Yeah, 30 offers. Yeah.
Right. So, as we talked about I don't know if we talked about it at the beginning of this show or, on air or whatever, but, he decided to opt out for his senior year. And like I did a little research talking about, this guy today. And, there was a lot of coaches that were very not happy with his thought process of sitting out for his senior year. In fact, there were some coaches out in the college ranks that were saying that there would be a huge red flag for them. But nonetheless, looking at his stats, through to his sophomore and junior year, he basically had 432 carries for 3,800 yards, 8.7 yards average. Loving that long 100, plus games. He had 10 of them his junior year. But his receiving stats, looks like he was involved in the receiving game, and we're going to see that when we look at his film here today, that he was definitely involved in the receiving game. But down here, I was very interested. He had a couple fumbles lost. He had 6 fumbles as a sophomore down here on the bottom.
Ouch.
Down here. And he had 2 fumbles as a junior. So something that we might want to just kind of, obviously keep an eye on a little bit, as he goes into the season. So like we said, we're going to go through these traits. The first one, we're going to do vision and patience. All right. We're going to run through the film. I love this little stutter stuff, the patience and his vision. Whoops. We kind of, let the hole form a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of took off, and then the
Nice
gaping holes here.
It's a nice job finding that hole.
But he got hooked. He got did you see that? A little bit of that long speed. We talked about that last week, remember?
Yeah.
So where he gets caught up here. I don't know what kind of long. I mean, just one as we watch this film, he's got some good speed, but I'm not sure he is a burner when he gets in the open field.
He kind of looks more like a glider to me. I have a little bit of some questions about his long speed just watching the film, but
he's definitely not a burner. He did run a 10.7 100 though, which is very solid.
Oh, that.
Yeah,
that's good. Nice vision though.
Oh yeah.
It's a nice job staying in. That did not look easy.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a beautiful cutback.
That is very pretty.
Yeah, see, again, he rushes the hole. He could have had a little bit more patience there, just kind of, but I like how he pressed the hole, laterally cut over, then makes the other guy miss, cuts back inside, and then makes another cut on the inside. You can see that he's actually looking inside to make the cut, and pretty easy.
Yeah, he really sees the field well.
And it's good competition that he's playing against. It's not like scrubs. I mean, it's Texas, so.
Right.
Seeing those cutback lanes, you don't see that a lot from young guys.
Yeah.
When
I was watching the video, it looks almost like, sometimes when he's running, it looks almost like effortless.
Yeah, I fully agree.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I meant by how he has that gliding running style.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he makes it look super easy.
Yeah, nice burst there through the second level. Because he didn't go outside there, but he cut back in, made a guy miss there, and then the acceleration.
Yeah, short area quickness is there.
Takes a lot of steps. I don't think he's like a dead leg kind of cut player, as far as I think he definitely has the ability to, definitely cut, but it's not the dead leg, I think.
Right.
He's got a lot of little pitter-patter steps making his moves.
Yeah.
If you notice, like on this particular one.
So you're saying he's not a Shanahan type of running back?
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
and then he cuts back in. Yeah.
That jump cut is dangerous.
Jump cut is dangerous. Yeah. But I like how he set that defender up. He made him kind of lean to the outside, and then took advantage of him. They over pursue.
Yeah.
Right. So, there's the vision and patience and kind of footwork and short area quickness is kind of hand in hand a little
On
bit.
that
sometimes.
last play, real quick, one thing I didn't really love that may have, obviously it didn't in this case, but it may have led to some of the fumbles. When he does that second swim move, he brings his arm up like that, kind of exposes the football right there.
Yeah, you're like,
Careful.
I mean,
it
should be up in here, instead of it being loosey goosey down here. But that's something he'll have to work on, That's an interesting point, Sam, because even in this right here, it's not tight to his body.
No.
Right.
So that's something he's going to have to, so we're just looking at his footwork, his lateral ability.
That's almost all right to me, though, just because, technique is pretty fixable. If he had the right technique and was still fumbling, that'd be maybe a big concern.
Right.
Yeah,
Nice,
his running back coach will work with him on that for sure.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
Back there.
That was a beautiful play. Again, he almost gets tackled from behind right there.
Yeah.
He's killer in open space, though.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got good vision in the second level for sure. Pretty big hole here. Another nice stiff arm.
Yeah, good contact balance.
There you go.
So he's got the speed on that play.
Yeah, he had a little juice on that one.
Yeah.
I think he's got good lateral movement, like in short quarters, but I don't see like the kind of when we watch Branson Robinson and his dead leg ability,
Yes.
it's like it doesn't even come close to me. Like what that guy's able to do than here. I mean, he's got some. I mean, Jaydon's got some cutting ability, but I'm not. You see, it's always like a one step kind of hitch. It's not like a stop. Like really, see, it's always kind of like a little. Little
super
juke.
Effective though. Like, yeah, you're right. It's not the same dead leg, like big exaggerated movement of Branson, but it's very effective.
He's got some wiggle. He's got wiggle.
He's a little bit more of a dancer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's got wiggle, but I don't think it is the the elite lateral movement. And look, I'm trying to pick apart these kids. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because I was talking. Well, I'll tell you afterward a thought that I had. So this is a speed and acceleration, kind of looking at his burst, through the line. That was a good burst through the line. He just shot like a cannon out of there.
Nice.
He's certainly no Nick Singleton, but I don't have concerns about his burst and speed. I think they're both fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll translate.
Singleton, by the way, who we watched last week, I feel like it's worth mentioning that he ran for 300 yards and 7 touchdowns in a playoff
I saw
game
that
last week.
Oh,
I saw that as well. Yeah.
as a Penn State fan, I love that. So.
Yeah. So he's definitely having guys miss on angles, which is something you look for. Guys who like go to tackle them, but take bad angles like that guy there at the end. It's kind of what I look for, like in the second level, is when guys are going to think they have the angle, but they don't.
Right.
But I mean, he's got sufficient long speed. But is he going to get him? Get him? Ah, just got there.
Was that the Oregon Ducks out there? What is up with those uniforms?
I don't know. It looked like him, right?
It does.
It looked like he was hanging with him, but he just couldn't quite get there.
He just couldn't quite get
almost.
Yeah.
Almost. Oh, he just bowled that guy over.
Yeah.
Pretty weak tackle attempt, but
Yeah. He went high.
Kind of on
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with these running backs that are coming out. I mean, they're all like 5'10", 5'11", 205 coming in as freshmen. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're eating their Wheaties.
Crazy.
So,
They're on the TB12 diet.
Yeah, must be.
like how he shed tackles on here. Guys
Yeah.
were hanging all over him. He's getting nicked up all the way right there. And he kind of, continues to keep his balance.
Stays up.
And he's got the speed in that play.
Cut right between.
I love the way he sets guys up.
Oh yeah,
The vision is really there.
and no wasted movement too. Like
Mhm.
he doesn't lose speed when he makes those cuts. It's very good footwork.
Yeah, this guy looks
That's-
like he's
see, I
taking a
think he
ballet class or two.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I say, I don't think this cut is necessarily great right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that that's a cut that, it's kind of like 2 or 3 steps, and then he changed direction. Again, I'm not, I just can't go into these films just thinking like all of these kids are just studs, like I'm trying to find things, because half of them, I don't know if you guys listen to my podcast or not that I just put out this morning. We'll talk about it in a second.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like he gets a little bit lazy in his technique on some of these, but when you're that good in high school, I can certainly understand why.
The second level footwork is certainly better than the backfield footwork. I agree on that cut, but with the open field cuts, I was more speaking to there's
Right.
no wasted motion. It doesn't.
Yeah, I would agree.
Mhm.
That was good.
I don't know how he did that last.
That's
one.
impressive.
Yeah.
Woo.
That was a big boy going at him right there.
Yeah.
He's got some power to him. I like his pad level right there, and
That's very nice.
just getting through the muck,
Yeah.
staying balanced.
On.
So he's a pass catcher. We talked about it. Look, it looks like he caught 14 balls or so. You know what I mean? So he looks natural catching the ball. I thought he did a nice job.
Yeah, he does. He has soft hands.
This was a great catch right here.
That was a great catch.
Oh yeah. Nice little route he ran right there too.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Yep. So I mean, he's going to be a useful portion. Going to Texas, obviously they throw to their backs. So, he's going to be used in the screen game.
Oh yeah.
It'll be interesting with if Bijan sits out or not. How much work he gets, because obviously if Bijan's not playing, he's going to get immediate work.
Yeah, well, they have another back too. Jamorian Miller. He's ranked number 7. So I mean, he's another back in this class that they have coming in as well. So as much as this guy Blue is getting a lot of hype, out there right now. I mean, I know he's the RB1 of the class for some Devy guys out there. So that's why I kind of wanted to take a look as well, just to see for myself. I mean, what are they seeing that overall?
Well, he definitely has the pass catching upside, which in fantasy you're definitely looking for that.
Right.
He's up there for me. I have a hard time believing that the RB14 ranking isn't really just because of sitting out the senior year. Like I don't think there's any way there's 10 better backs in the class than this guy. I think he's definitely a top. I mean, I haven't extensively watched a lot of them, but I think he's definitely top 5 guy in the class for me.